The next problem, draw a DFA to accept strings of A's and B's ending with AB or AB. So in previous problems, we had only one condition, okay, ending with AB, ending with BAB. You saw problems of that kind. Here they have given two strings. So it can either end with AB, so this is one base condition, or it can even end with BA. So this becomes one more base condition. So I have to consider this one as well as this. So while drawing DFA, you should draw a DFA in the beginning such a way that it will accept AB or it should also accept B and A. So in the DFA so far, you had only one, now we have two. Now I'll tell you how to draw that. So take it as start. Okay. So in the beginning, I'll consider AB. In the beginning, I'll consider AB. So I'll start with the state Q0. So if I read A, I'll go to one more state Q1. So after A it is B, I will read B, I'll go to one more state Q2. So this is with respect to one string A, B, and this becomes the accepting state. So one more is with respect to BA. So I will start, I'll go to next state Q3. Okay. So this is if I read B, after B I have A. I'll go to next state Q4. So AB is done, BA is also done. So this becomes the final state. So you have two different things. I have drawn it separately. So once you're done with this, later from each and every state check for inputs both A and B. So from Q0 A and B is done. So from Q1 B is done. So this should be at the end. It means that in the beginning here AB or BA, in the beginning I can have anything. Okay. So I can have any number of A's and then AB, or I can have any number of B's and then BA. So I can have any number of A's and then B. So A, I can have any number of A's and then B. Okay. So similarly Q3 I'll consider A is already done. So I can have any number of B's and then A. So from Q0 AB is done, from Q1 AB is done, from Q3 AB is done. Next from Q2 and Q4 I need to consider. So here I can have any combinations. Okay, I can have A, B, A, B, A, B, like that, any combinations I can have, but it should end with A, B or B, A. So what I'll do is, this is B, right? So from B, I should take out A. So this combination I'll take. So B and then A. Okay, so it will come like this. A, it will read B and then A. So it means that it ends with BA. Similarly, I'll take one more combination AB. So it is BA. After reading A, I can go back to B. Okay, ending with AB. So from Q4, I'll take back B. Okay, so B, A, B. So here also it will end with AB, A, B, B, A, B. Okay, so you can have different combinations. So from Q2 A is done, from Q4 B is done. So one B is remaining here and one more A is remaining here. So how to connect it? So I told you I can have alternate combinations. I can have A, B, then n number of A, and then B. So to satisfy that, what I'll do is from Q4, B is already taken here, right? So what I'll do is, so from Q4, I cannot take a loop here. Okay, I cannot take a loop here because it is ending with AB. So always remember, whenever you have a question ending with something, so in the final state you cannot have a loop because it will violate the condition. So you should get it back to some other states in the beginning itself. So what I'll do is, from Q4 B is already taken here. So from Q4 I'll take A here. Okay, so from Q4 I'll take A here. So now what happens is, I can have combination like, I want B, A, and then B. So I'll be getting B, A, okay, B, A, n number of A's and then B. Similarly here, so from Q to A is taken here. Okay, so from Q to A is taken here, B is remaining, B I'll connect here. Okay, so from each and every state all the inputs are done. Okay, from each and every state all the inputs are done. Now you can check for different combinations whether it will satisfy or not. The next problem, draw a DFA for the given language. Okay, the language is given here, W. So what is this W? The number of A's in the string should be greater than or equal to 1 and number of B's should be equal to 2. My input here consists of A and then B. So number of A is greater than or equal to 1. So what does it mean? My given language should have at least one A. Okay. The given language should have at least one A. Then what about this? Number of B's is equal to 2. It means that number of B's are exactly 2. So exactly 2 B's I need. Okay. So in my given language I should have at least one A and exactly 2 B. So what are the different combinations that I can have considering the base condition? So exactly one A, at least one A and exactly 2 B's. So this is the base condition that I have, A, B, B. But in the given question they have not told that it should start with one A and it should end with 2 B's. Okay, it is not told like that. It means that this combination can be anywhere. That is, either I can have A, B, B or I can have B, A, B or I can have B, B, A. So this is the base condition. Everywhere you have at least one A and you have exactly 2 B's. Okay, so I have 3 base conditions. So other than this I can have, according to question, exactly 2 B's. So 2 B's should be present. What about A? A I can have any number of A's. Okay, A I can have any number. So since I have 3 different base conditions, we shall draw the DFA now. I'll start. I'll take the state Q0. Okay, I'll take the state Q0. So I'll write with respect to A, B, B first. So I'll write with respect to A, B, B. So A, it will go to Q1. B, it will go to Q2. Next I will read one more B, it will go to Q3. So one condition is done, this becomes the accepting state. So I am done with this. Next I will consider BAB. So in the beginning I have B, right? So in the beginning I have B, this is a start state. From Q0 A is done, I need a B again. So I will take it to one more state. B. So Q3 is done. Here I will take Q4. So B is done. After B, what do I have? A and B. So I shall see can we connect it anywhere so that it will satisfy this condition and then it goes to accepting state. So B is done. So from Q4 also I need one outgoing A and outgoing B. So B, after I read B, it goes to Q4. So from Q4, I should read A so that at the end I will get B. So what I'll do is from Q4, I'll read A. Okay, I'll read A and then I have B. So it goes to accepting state now. So A, B, B is done. Next B, A, B is done. So I am done with this. Next I have one more thing, that is B, B, A. So this is the starting state Q0. So from Q0 B is already read. Okay, so from Q0 B is already read. Next you have to get BA. Okay, you have to get BA. Check, can you write anywhere BA so that it reaches the final state. So I can take, if I take B here, no, it can't reach, it becomes B, B, B. So it is not the base condition. So can I take it here? No, I cannot take it here. It becomes B, 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 B again. So I cannot connect it anywhere. So what I'll do, I'll take one more state. I'll take one more state. I'll take it as Q5. So 1B is done. Next B. So B is done. Next, if I take A, I'll check whether I can reach the accepting state. So the accepting state is Q3. So what I'll do, from Q5, I'll take one A here. Okay. So this is done. All three things are done. A, B, 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 A, B, and then B, B, A. So I'm done with the DFA for base condition. Next, I have to check for other possibility. Okay, I have to check for other possibility. So in the question they have given exactly 2B. Okay, in the question they have given exactly 2 B's. So if you read more than 1 B or more than 2 B's, then it shouldn't be accepted. So what you can do is, whenever you get one extra B, you can directly put it to dead state. Okay, you can directly put it to dead state. So what I'll do is, I'll take one state Q6 here. I'll take it as dead state. So from Q0 AB is done. From Q1 B is done. From Q2 B is done. Next from Q3. From Q3 I should read one B. So if I read B, what happens? It exceeds this. So what I'll do, from Q3 B, I will put it to dead state. Okay. So from Q0 B is done. From Q4 B is done. From Q5. So from Q5, if I read one more B, it will violate this condition. So what I will do, from Q5, my extra B, I will put it to dead state. Okay. From Q5, my extra B, I will put it to dead state. So Q6 is the dead state. I have A and B in the given alphabet. So what I will do, I will simply loop it here. Okay, I will loop it here, that is A comma B. Okay, I will loop it here, that is A comma. Next it is A. So what about A? So at least one A. It means that I can have any number of A's. Okay, I can have any number of A's with any combination. From Q0, A, B is done. So from Q1, B is done. Okay, so A, B, B. It means that I can have A, and then B, B. So what I will do, I will simply loop it here. Okay, I will loop it here. Next, I have this Q2. From Q2 also B is done. A is not taken anywhere. So once again I can have any number of A's. Okay, I can have any number of A's. So I will simply loop it here. So from Q4 also AB is done. From Q5 also AB is done. Next I have Q3. From Q3 B is done. A is not considered. A can repeat any number of times anywhere in the given string. So I will loop it. Okay, I will loop it. So you are done with inputs A and B from each and every state. Okay, so this is possible because this you could do it directly taking a loop, because they have given exactly 2B and at least one A. So the number of A's can be anything. So you went on taking a loop. So your DFA is done. Once you are done with this, then write the tuples like previous problem to everything.